All right, here's the beginning of the tour. That's actually the driveway up. And this is the house. 3 stories. So this is what I mean is by parking. Believe me, man. Those stairs and the kitchen and everything is up there. So then we gotta walk up more stairs or within the house. And then those that had the bedrooms at the top had to walk even more stairs. So let's go look at the first floor.
Why did you do that?
The neighbor said that make sure we put the trash in the bear box because there is a bear around here. If you put trash outside, it'll just make a mess. So as soon as you walk in the first floor, look at this. Pool table. I'm gonna use this camera. You have an office. Here's the office. And there's the 2 bedrooms downstairs. Second bedroom downstairs. This is the stairs to get to the second floor.
Are you doing the tour?
Yeah. On the second floor is the main section of the house.
You guys had TV stands in here. You guys could have been laying here like a bed and breakfast.
Kitchen. There's the living room, the dining room. A lot of fellowship here.
Yeah.
Living room.
Hi. God bless. God is good. Happy birthday, Jenny. Happy birthday to Sister Jennifer. Happy birthday.
Hi, this is our bedroom.
You doing a walkthrough? Oh.
It's not live.
Okay.
So this is where we stayed. Sharon said if I got in trouble, she's going to make me sleep there.
Yeah.
But I didn't get in trouble. So this is our bedroom. Here's the bathroom on the each floor had its own bathroom. So this wasn't just ours. There's a door here, so it was a shared bathroom. I'm gonna show you guys a patio.
Amen, amen.
Bananas are good for you.
So here's the patio. Look at this little patio. Any bears out there? We barbecued steaks here last night. This is down where we started at. Watch. That's where we started. I started right there and walked up. Now, I'll take you to the third floor. third floor.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Pastor got it. Hey, you got it, Pastor. Going through the whole... Hey, he's going through the whole house.
This is the third floor. How do you turn those lights on? This is like a lounge. A lot of the young people hung around here. And this was Tony and Sylvia's bedroom. They brought kids, so we gave them this room. How many beds is here? Back to the lounge. This was their restroom up here. And the other two bedrooms. I think this was Johnny and Diana's bedroom. Little short closet. And this one here was Sal's and his wife. This is their bedroom. And that is a tour. Oh, I didn't know this was here. Look at that. Jesus is a rose of Sharon, a lily of the... I wonder if Sharon knows this is here. Let's look at their view. Nice. And that's the tour of the 6-bedroom, 3-floor, 3-bathroom, 2 living room house. So now, let's talk to some of the people. Alright, so here, who are you?
Rudian.
Yeah, in case somebody don't know who you are.
Hi, my name is Johnny Sanchez. I'm from House Arrest.
Who'd you come with?
I came with the pastors and some brothers and sisters.
And who?
Who else?
And my wife. My beautiful wife, Diana.
Say hi, Diana.
Hi.
You want to be on this, or I'll get you separate? Or you want to do it with him, or you want to do it together?
Together?
Yeah, together.
Come on over here, babe.
Come on down.
Come on down. This is The Price is Right.
So, what did you guys get out of this?
We actually got to fellowship with members of our church and really get to know them. The funny sides of them, you know, the humbleness.
Did you guys need this trip,
Yes.
Yes.
Johnny?
Oh man. I felt the unity in it. I got to know the brothers, the new brothers, the new sisters. I mean, people I didn't even know. I mean, I really got close to them.
Yeah.
You know, especially the ones that were from our church. I still didn't know them that good, but now I do. And I would
Like,
like.
who did you know specifically now that you didn't know really before?
That I didn't know?
That you didn't know good, and now you feel like you know them better.
Jennifer and her husband.
Jennifer and her husband.
Tony and Sylvia.
Tony and Sylvia. Christina, Sal, and Yarita. Yeah, but it was good, all of them. And everybody was very, like, I mean, had their own unique ways, humbleness, and a lot of respect, and a lot of good fellowship, you know?
A lot of good food.
Good food.
Oh my gosh, Sharon can cook up.
And then the pastor, you know, you pastor and Pastor Sharon, you know, how you took us to the Columbia, you took us to the snow. I mean, it was really good.
I saw your wife fall.
Yeah, my wife fell a couple times.
I really didn't want to go to the snow, and Sister Sharon talked me into it. And I actually, when me and my husband was like playing, we felt like 2 sumo wrestlers because you can't really move. And then when I was trying to get to the bathroom, I fell and I sunk. my foot would not come out.
I really,
It was so funny.
I have pictures to prove it.
It was so funny.
I really-
I actually had a lot of fun.
There. I thought it was over here. Are you okay?
I really enjoyed this time. I would love to do this again. I would really love
So if
to.
there's somebody that is on the fence of, man, I should do one of these trips or not, should they do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, do it. And you know, I mean, this is the first time I've took this many days off work, and you know what? I needed it because we're workaholics every day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And to come out here, out here, just way out here, it's like, wow, it was beautiful.
So do you feel like now going back on Sunday service, it's going to be different
Yes, I really do.
with the
Like,
people that you got to know?
yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why, I don't know. I do know, but I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like I'm closer to people now. Closer to our brothers and sisters. You know?
Yeah, it's not going to be just a way.
Like a high
now we
apply.
got a conversation. Now we know
Yeah.
each other enough to.
Like
say,
you
hey,
create memories, you create inside jokes, you create,
We actually invited them to our house already.
for
Wow.
dinner.
That's good.
Yeah, for dinner.
Cool. Anything else?
No, but that was
a blessing.
that was a blessing.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
It was cool.
All right. Who are you?
I am me. No, just kidding. I am you. I'm Sylvia.
And I'm Tony.
That's ALG's
We are
wife.
the Rodriguez family.
Yeah.
Hi.
So I did a tour of the house and I showed them your room with all those beds in it.
I was on the top bunk.
No, he wasn't.
Nah, we put our beds together, but there was still a gap in between.
But that's okay.
Like Elliot and E.T.
Yeah.
So what'd you get out of this, or what would you tell somebody if they haven't gone on one of these trips with us?
Then you'd come.
Mhm.
I know our kids had a blast too, and it was great to see our kids have a blast during quarantine. It was kind of depressing for them, and not being able to do anything, see friends and stuff like that. But creating new relationships is what this is all about. And they got to meet new people, and they just hit it off. And it was great to hear my kids laugh again and interact with other children, even if they weren't their age. They had a blast.
And you guys have had a lot of letdowns, just some heartbreaking stuff in your families and stuff, and so you felt like, man, we need this, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't have came at a better time.
Yeah.
I recently lost, within this last month, man, I lost a uncle, aunt, one of my clients that I've been cutting for the last 4 years. And recently my nephew, who had passed, very recently, he passed away on the 6th. I found out on the 10th, and here we are. And I wasn't able to attend his funeral because we were out here, and it was very hard. But I know that we needed this. My family needed this, so
Yeah.
yeah.
What did you expect? Was it what you expected, or was it different?
It's a little different from what I expected.
Yeah.
Meeting new people, you never know how they're going to act. You never know how they're going to be living under one roof, especially because you have kids and you don't know how they're going to react or treat your kids and stuff. But it was really good, and
Everyone that is in this house is used to the way they live
Yeah.
in their own home. So I believe that it's a time to be able to adjust to other families and to know how everyone is. Same way we have to adjust to
Yeah.
others. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's a new experience for many, but it's a great experience because we get to know more about each other in depth.
I mean, our whole reason, like, we purposely didn't want to do where we're doing a prayer retreat or this and
Yeah.
bunch of teachings and this and that. We wanted it to be about bonding and fellowship. Do you think that was accomplished?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
definitely.
I make sure you get everybody's number.
Yeah.
Text them if they don't have Facebook. I have a lot of people here on Facebook, but if they don't have Facebook, get their numbers. Text them,
Yeah.
talk to them, keep in contact.
You know what's cool for me, real quick,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
is that a lot of times, ever since the other groups, after service, like people hang around, we see people that didn't know each other, but because they went to a group like this,
Yeah.
they're like after church they're making plans to go to lunch together and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was something different in you.
That's how I feel. Like it was great to meet. Like I already knew Brother Johnny. You know, we fellowshipped at the house. They invited us over for lunch and stuff. You know, we've hung out before. So it was just great to be able to hang out with him again. But somebody like Luis and Jen, it's like I probably only said hi to Luis a few times. You know, we've never really conversated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was great to be able to get to know him more. You know, and I believe that after this, you know, from here on out, it's going to be different between us. You know what I mean? And then someone like Sal, who I've never met, and we just hit it off great. You know, and you know, it's just it's all around, man. It was great, and you already know you, so it's just like spending a night at your house. You know what I mean? you and Sharon.
Yeah. So like Sal, guys,
Felt at home.
if you're hearing the name Sal and his wife, they are part of the YouTube family, which many of you guys are that are watching this, and they went out of their box to come and be with us, you know, and that's even harder, I think, for somebody to come out from the YouTube
Not
world.
knowing nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So anything else before?
I learned how to make coffee without brewing it.
I think he used a sock. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I hope my feet didn't bother anybody. No, I'm just playing.
What was, I know a question I didn't ask Johnny and I probably come back to it. What was the best part of this trip?
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Come on, somebody.
Being able to lounge, we don't get to lounge at home.
Yeah.
We're, you know, how we work, we always have to be standing and stuff, and being able to lounge and be lazy and get spoiled with some good food.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it was really nice, you know, that Jen kept on making coffee for everybody.
Cadillacs.
I felt like I was a horrible mom, but in the process, everybody was just serving my kids, Christina, and, you know, it was just really, really nice.
I personally love the steps. I know nobody liked them here and stuff, but like because we were used to going to the college and running the bleachers. Ever since they closed the schools during quarantine, we weren't able to do that, and these steps were a blessing, man.
David in the background, show off.
That was awesome. Everything's uphill right here.
But everything was great. I love the field trip. Colombia took me back to my childhood. The snow, my kids had never been in the snow.
That was my first time in Colombia. It was awesome.
Was it?
My first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The snow was awesome. My second time ever being there. Well, not in this particular place, but I've been to Yosemite before. And then this one was just awesome, being able to be there with my kids, you know, and my wife, of course.
Yes,
You know,
it was good. It was perfect.
it was awesome.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. I know you're going to be shy, so it's okay. So who are you guys?
I'm Luis.
Jen.
And you guys attend House of Rest?
Yes.
How long
First
now?
of all, it's her birthday.
Oh, is that why they were singing? I started the video tour downstairs and I heard singing up there. Happy birthday.
29 today.
29. Come on.
So I'll start off with the last question: is what was your favorite part and what was your favorite part of this trip? I don't know which one you first.
I just love being out in the woods. It's just so relaxing, and the scenery's amazing. The stars, you felt like you could touch them.
Yeah.
I just love the woods. And then the fellowship was the second part. You know, just being around other people and their kids.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't happen nowadays. You know.
Yeah.
And it was really enjoyable, and I had a lot of fun. And I got to know a lot more people, a lot more intimately. And,
Yeah.
we actually spent a lot of time, not just an hour, hour and a half at service. And then everybody goes their separate ways. We were, you know, a community, a small
good.
community for a few days, and that was great. I loved it.
Jen, what was your favorite part?
Togetherness, I think, is one of my favorite parts. Just being able to be ourselves and, you know, tear down the stigma of what you know, think that you have to be at church. Just being yourself is, important because we were created in God's image. Each of us have our own special personality and quirks, and that's what makes a family unique. That's how we learn from each other and grow as a family. And I like that part of our, number one, our church and the hearts of the people that are in our church. It is about family, and I love the kids. It just makes life fulfilling, in my opinion.
You had mentioned you slept good here.
I did.
Why do you think?
Because it's comforting.
You're the second person that told me they slept good here.
To not feel alone or
So you like the community
kind of
feeling.
unprotected. Yeah, in my military background.
Yeah.
It is about community. It's about family. It's about brotherhood, sisterhood, togetherness, and there's always strength in numbers. And I sleep better when
Because in the beginning of all these trips, we toyed with the idea of doing like a huge retreat with a bunch of people from the church. And then we couldn't do it, so by accident, we had said, well, let's do these small group things. But I think if we had been a huge 40 or 50 group, would it have been different than this, like a house like this, a small group? I think we made the better choice.
Well, I think it's more intimate in the house setting, because you're together, without walls, without boundaries, without closed doors, pretty much,
Yeah.
You get to see somebody waking up or when they get tired and know that they're human,
Right.
Because a lot of times, you want to be like, I'm not tired, and you have your eyes, pulled open, but it's just, I see the benefit in both big groups and smaller groups.
Yeah.
But I think God teaches us, from one another, and the togetherness versus isolation is a big difference, and we need each other to continue to grow and learn to love somebody like Christ loves us.
So on every one of these trips, we always try to do like a field trip. I don't know what else to call it, kind of thing. So this time we went to Colombia, which was a preserved western town during the gold rush. Luis, what did you think about that?
Like I said, I love history. I love being out in the woods. That was an experience that I've never been to. An old western town in California. Yeah. I've been to like Nevada City and Nevada, but this was much different. Like there was Wells Fargo.
Yeah, right.
Like there's stuff that we see today that is still there.
Like people walked here before,
I was just imagining horses, everywhere instead of the cars. I was trying to block out the cars and just imagine the wagons with horses and the horses tied. And it was cool.
What do you think about Colombia?
I liked it. I like outdoor adventures, if you will.
Did you drink the first soda ever, sarsaparilla?
The sarsaparilla.
Yeah, that guy. Those of you that don't know, that was the first soda that people drank way before Sprite and 7-Up and Coke, and I think root beer was a second, I believe. But sarsaparilla was a cowboy soda, and we got to drink some. That was fun.
And we learned an interesting fact that it was a blood thinner, and
that's
the
crazy.
FDA has since then made an artificial flavored
sarsaparilla,
so that today's sarsaparilla is not a blood thinner. So I thought it was pretty
that was
cool point.
Any last things you want to say to somebody that would think of going on a trip like this?
Right outside that area of that area that you have to push yourself personally is growth, just right outside. And to take that step is the scary part, but I think it's necessary, in order to continue growing and building relationships and memories, and because one of the important things is time.
Was it
we can
important?
never get it back.
Was it important for you to see other people were just normal? Was that important for you? Like,
what I really enjoyed was, because I'm more of an outgoing person, what I really enjoyed was seeing my husband interact with other people and let his personality shine.
Play some pool games.
Mm-hmm. That brought me some enjoyment because he's a funny guy, but I'm the only one that knows that sometimes,
Oh,
so
man.
I really like the fact that, people got to know my husband.
Cool. All right. Thank you. What's your name, sister?
Cristina Cardoso.
All right. How did you know about this trip we did?
Okay, so I listen to the devotionals every day, and sometimes I do listen to the service as well.
Do you comment?
Yes.
So they might see your name.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes. And so the first trip they went to, which is a Bible study, you had a Bible study session, and Brother Carlos was there.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to go camping and fellowship with others. And I saw how, you guys were talking and how it was kind of like a family, almost like a family event.
On the other trips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wanted to experience that. I wanted to feel that. So when you offered that, I was like immediately interested.
Yeah.
And I commented and I said like I'm open to that. And so yeah, that's
So-
how I found out.
So you almost didn't make it.
No.
On your way, what happened?
So I had a plan to meet a friend in Madeira, and my friend, we were gonna meet at a restaurant. So we did. We met, and during lunch, I had a sharp pain in the back on the left-hand side of my back, and then it went from my back to like the front, and I thought I would have a urinary tract infection or something. I don't know what it was, and I vomited in the restroom, came out, and I thought maybe it was the food. But then I was like, no, I gotta go back. So I went, and I still wasn't feeling good. My friend offered some Tylenol, so we went to her house. I got worse, and I said I gotta go to the hospital.
And you were packed and everything halfway.
I had 3 kids with me. I had 2 nieces, 1 nephew, and by the grace of God, my friend was there, because if she wasn't there, this would have happened on my way up here, and I would have not known what to do.
Man, the enemy didn't want you to come.
Yeah, and so I ended up in the hospital, and I was, I was totally out of character because I didn't know how to stay still. I couldn't sit down. I was on the floor, tossing and turning because the pain was really sharp.
Yeah.
And was there about for 5 hours during that time because of COVID-19. The kids couldn't stay in the hospital, so they had to leave. My friend took care of them, and then they took blood work, they did x-rays, and they found out I was a kidney stone.
So were you thinking like I should just go home?
I was thinking that. I was
Yeah.
already thinking, but then the nurse told me, I said, well, I got to drive back to Hanford. And she's like, well, you can drive. I
Yeah.
said, well, so can I do, just pretty
Yeah.
much about anything? She's like, yeah. So she gave me the medicine. I took it. Maybe 30 minutes later, I felt way better, way better. And my other sister insisted. She's like, no, you're going to go. Because, I haven't had that time to
Because
myself.
Sharon had been talking to your sister, trying to get you to still come, huh?
Yeah.
Well, she was gonna drive her here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was gonna drive over there and drive her here.
Yeah.
So,
I said, we'll take care of her. We'll take care of the kids if you want. And
Yeah.
We'll get her back
because
home.
we didn't know how she was going to be feeling,
Yeah, we'll
right?
get her back
Yeah.
home. Yeah.
So you pull up. Are you used to being around new people? So, because here you are pulling up to a house that everybody's there already, right? That must have been kind of nervous, no? Or
No.
you're just
I
like,
felt like I was already part of the family, even though I didn't know anybody.
Amen.
Because I knew you guys from, devotionals, and
Yeah.
I like how you guys are like
And Zoom.
funny sometimes and
Yeah.
everything. I figured, I'm sure the other brothers and sisters,
yeah.
are gonna be fun, just as fun. And I recognized your car, and I'm like, this is a place. So I got up, and I got here around 10 o'clock, and yeah, it was pretty good.
So I was talking to you yesterday a little bit. I think you had fallen asleep already, but I asked her this question. I asked her, are me and Sharon the same? And what did you tell me?
I feel like you guys are more playful on the devotionals, and I think she's even sweeter in person. I think Sharon is a lot sweeter I don't know. I love her.
And then what'd you say about me?
You're more serious. And I was like, where's the jokes at? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So what was your favorite part of this whole trip?
Honestly, cooking with Sharon.
Really?
Cooking with Sharon, talking to Sylvia, listening to the testimonies, man, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Just, relating to, things that we've gone through and what God has done in our lives, it just goes back to Christ,
Yeah.
And I felt family, right? The reason I felt like we were all family is because we all had something in common, which is we all love Christ.
That's all.
And so I slept better. I was telling my sister, I said, I sleep better here. I
You're
don't
the
know.
second person because Jennifer
Yeah.
slept better here.
I slept better. Even during praying, I didn't feel like,
Yeah.
attacked or anything like that. Or, it was good.
Because we
It was
prayed,
peaceful.
we prayed for dinner the first night. We're like, Lord, bless his home.
Yeah.
You're the first guest here, and we had prayed and just, we believe that everywhere we go, it becomes holy. It becomes a holy ground. So, the field trips, what do you think of that?
Good. I like that the kids, enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
You guys did such an amazing job. You guys got them some treats and that stuff, and the kids, explored the snow. I don't know if that was the first time they went, but they don't often go to the mountains. So
Yeah. And
it
you
was
didn't
really
have socks. You have short socks with your ankles
Short
showing
socks.
in the snow.
Yeah.
That was brave.
Yeah.
So, if somebody else that's watching, part of the YouTube family, part of House of Rest, what would you tell them?
Definitely take advantage of it.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful experience. You go, you're at home with your family and stuff like that, but when you're at home, I mean, it's different. But when you're with other believers and other people that love Christ, it's just a different experience,
Yeah.
You start seeing them in a different level, more personal, and you start bonding, kind of getting to know each other and stuff. And I don't know, I think it's an amazing experience. Cooking together, fellowship, watching movies, playing games.
What did you cook? What did you enjoy the most when you cooked with her?
Just anything I would do. I love to be in the kitchen.
Oh.
I love being in the kitchen, even if it's just washing dishes. Like
Yeah.
I don't mind washing dishes. That's how I've always been.
Well,
Like
she's
that.
the one that helped last night. Helped me clean the kitchen. We were scrubbing the stove and all that and stuff. So, all right, sis. Thank you so much. Anything last thing you want to say?
No, just if you can, try to, attend one of these
Yeah.
trips. They're really, really rewarding.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's 4
Rihanna,
youth and
Rihanna Jr.
and some are missing, right?
The two older ones.
Two
They
older
all
ones are
doing it.
missing. They're too cool to be on camera. So first, starting with you. Let me see the camera. What's your name?
Rihanna,
Where are you from?
Hamburg,
Who'd you come with?
Christian,
That's
Who's that? To you.
Aunt,
okay. You? What's your name?
Eddie?
Eddie? Did you bring a skateboard?
Yes.
Okay. Who'd you come with?
With my aunt. Sibling.
And you, little guy. What's your name?
Joshua,
Joshua? I was in the waiting room when you were born, actually. I know I always tell you that. But who'd you come with?
my dad,
Who's your mom?
What's her name?
Mom. Good answer.
Mom who? Mom Sylvia and Tony? Okay.
And your name? Michaela. You're going to be an FBI agent someday, right?
our hostage negotiator.
A hostage negotiator?
Hey.
Who'd you come with?
My parents and my siblings.
Who's your parents?
Well,
What's their names? What's their names?
Sylvan, Tony.
Is it weird saying their names?
It is
No? All right. So, what was your guys' favorite part of this trip?
We'll start with Rihanna.
Yeah. What'd you like the best?
Getting to know other people.
Yeah. Was that fun? Was it different being in a house with a bunch of people?
Yeah.
Did you like the house?
Yeah.
You did? Even all those stairs?
Yeah, it's fun.
Not the stairs.
Yeah, it's fun to me.
You were the one going up and down the stairs the most.
I know.
We should have put a stepper on you so then I'd wear it. So it'd count for me.
And you know why you went up the stairs more? Because you went to change more. You changed your outfit so many times that you went up and down those stairs.
I got new clothes.
That's why.
What did you like the best?
The food.
The food?
It was just really good.
Yeah?
Did you eat a lot?
Yes.
Are you hungry now?
Yeah.
Michaela, what was your favorite part?
The pool table?
Did you play a lot?
I didn't get to play you, huh?
No.
Nice.
Josh, what'd you like the best of this whole trip?
Going to Columbia.
Going to Colombia? What's Colombia?
Columbia State.
You like climbing the rocks and all that, huh?
I know it's fun.
Which is my next question is, what'd you guys think of the snow?
Oh, it was cold. I kept falling.
You guys took off far.
And I kept kicking the snowman.
Is that you destroying them? People had left snowmen and she just felt like a Terminator.
Yeah, watch. I'm going to show you guys a picture. You're going to insert some pictures.
What'd you think of the snow?
Snow.
Yeah. Have you been in the snow before a lot?
I think it's my second time.
Yeah. Was it cold?
Not really.
No? Was it fun? Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Josh? What'd you think of the snow? It was hot? No?
I got a serious...
I did get a bloody nose.
You did, yeah, you did. You left your mark out there. I got a serious question now, something different. So, I know for us adults, it's a little different to meet new people.
Yeah.
Okay? But for children, we've never asked you guys this. How does it feel for you guys? Because a lot of the times we just drag you guys along, you know, because you guys just come with us because you're part of us as family. So, but how does it feel for you guys to meet other new kids? I mean, how does it feel to meet, and once you guys meet, how does that feel?
You like making new friends?
Do you like making new friends? Is it easy to make new
Especially
friends?
during COVID when there's no school. Does it feel weird to be around, or does it feel good to be around other people?
It feels weird.
It feels weird?
It feels weird.
Is it hard? Yeah?
Well, he got along with Sal's, she got along with Sal's daughter, which she's not here right now.
Yeah.
That's a good friend you made.
So
huh?
it's a new experience, right? It takes time?
No.
No? Not for you?
No.
You guys all camera shy? You guys are just bobbing your head?
I know you guys are camera shy all of a sudden because I know that you, Rihanna, you were very talkative the moment you just walked in here, and you just you were so easy, and you, Josh.
Oh my
I
god.
like talking.
Remember that one night? We heard him talking for an hour straight.
No, 1 hour. No, he talked for 6-7 hours straight.
But it felt like he was talking to nobody. Or everybody.
But that's a good quality to have, Joshua.
He
just
did
so
get
you'll know.
he did get a cool necklace though.
Yeah.
Oh, show them your prizes, baby.
You're not crazy.
But I think it's really cool. To me, it felt really nice that after you guys got to know each other, and even though there was little indifferences, and that you guys got to know each other at the end of it all, when it came time to get out there and play in the snow and everything, everybody just had fun together.
Yeah.
You know, and it felt really nice to see all of you guys just get along and just have fun.
Yeah.
And that's so important.
This will be a memory you guys will always
That's why.
remember.
It will be something that you guys, because when you guys, I will tell you that my first time that I ever went to a church event with my grandma, that my grandma took me, I think I remember that more than anything. I don't remember a lot of things that I did, but I remember the times that she took me to little things like this. And for me, those were memories that I have in my heart because they were special. So I hope that you guys can take those memories with you guys, and you guys can always cherish them in your heart. And that when you guys have kids in the future, that those will be memories that you guys will also carry on with your children one day.
And I'm sure you guys will see each other again.
Yeah. And
This
you
ain't gonna be
guys
the
will
only
be
time.
like, hey, what's up? You know, because it's important.
So is renting a house better than a hotel room?
Yeah, it's better than the hotel room. I love this place.
Would you guys ever do something like this again? Would you guys ever want to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What,
Okay,
Michaela?
good.
What'd you say?
You're shy.
She does not act like this.
I know.
Yes, wire room.
She doesn't like the camera under.
Okay, you're
move
out of the
away.
camera.
Out of the camera. Would you ever
Now
do
what?
this again, Michaela? Yeah? Okay, now she's smiling.
All right,
All right,
guys.
guys, thank you.
Thank you so much. Say bye. I forgot to ask Johnny and Diana what their favorite part was. What was your favorite part of this trip?
The food, the fellowship.
What'd you think of the? What about you, Diana?
My favorite part was when I seen my husband teaching others, like the newcomer and stuff,
Yeah.
the Bible and stuff, different things that, it's important when you're young in the Bible and stuff.
Yeah.
How to find the messenger, and he put it on his phone, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the app.
Yeah.
And
And
he shared that.
we really got close with Brother Sal
Yeah.
and his wife.
Yeah.
So they had to leave early, so I'm hoping they meet us for lunch. They possibly might, but if they don't, you know what I mean? We're gonna see them again. So.
Yeah, I hope so.
That was awesome.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Tony, you mentioned one last thing, is that every time we travel, I always take these walkie-talkies.
Tony's good at that.
Is that the favorite part you did?
That was awesome, man.
Yeah.
We it made the drive
Better.
from Sonora this way so fast.
Yeah.
Like just having fun. Because I used to be a truck driver, so like it took me back to being on that CB radio. You know what I mean?
That was fun.
Yeah.
Calling the CHP's polar bears and papa bears.
Yeah, that was good.
All these
Yeah.
different codes, 10-4 and 42 and all that.
And we do it every time. We do it originally it was so people don't get lost.
Yeah.
And it ends up becoming a fun thing.
And there was a part, I think when we were coming back from Colombia, where I lost you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then somebody had said something about changing channels, so I started going through all 16 channels trying to find you guys. And
That was somebody else that got on our channel.
yeah, so I was like behind you guys, like, oh man, well, I don't know where we're going, but we're gonna get there. But it was fun.
How funny.
All right.